Despite the release of Prince Harry's explosive tell-all autobiography Spare on Tuesday, members of the royal family have continued to attend their engagements as if nothing has happened. The book contains many sensational revelations about his life as a member of the royal family and has caused a huge stir within the House of Windsor. Despite this, King Charles, Prince and Princess of Wales and Princess Anne have all returned to work and continue with their royal duties and engagements, seemingly unfazed by the book. Prince William and his wife were greeted with hearty cheers from the public as they arrived in Liverpool to open a new hospital on Thursday morning, and the pair were all smiles as they waved back at the cheering crowd. The outing marks the first time Prince William and Catherine have been seen in public following the release of Prince Harry's autobiography. The couple looked relaxed, with Catherine looking stylish in a black dress with a belt and heels and a tartan coat over the top. The Prince and Princess were at the hospital for official openings and thanked staff for their efforts during the winter months, which are routinely a challenged period for the NHS. They also met individuals working in mental health support services in the county. Earlier they had been spotted leaving the Windsor Castle estate, with William looking relaxed and smiling as he chatted to Catherine in the car. During the tour of the hospital, William received some supportive words from a resident in his first official engagement since the release of Harry's memoir. An 81-year-old royal supporter named Sylvia managed to catch the attention of the heir to the throne. She told the prince, "Keep going, Wills. Scousers love you." William smiled to the kind words and simply replied, "I will do." The Royal Liverpool University Hospital replaced the old hospital which had served the community for over 4 decades. The visit to the state-of-the-art hospital comes as the Prince and Princess of Wales have often shown their support to frontline workers and the NHS. The pair became co-patrons of the NHS charity together in December 2020 and have put the spotlight at the heart of the pandemic on the mental strain the COVID crisis was having on key workers. On April 2020, the Prince of Wales pledged to make his top priority to support frontline workers as he launched the Our Frontline platform designed to provide help to key staff struggling with their mental health. The Prince and Princess of Wales aren't the only members of the royal family to have stepped out for engagements on Thursday morning. Across the border, King Charles petted dogs and also spoke to charity workers at the Aberney and Mid-Deeside Community Shed in Aberdeenshire, where he is visiting a food bank and local charities. Charles petted dogs and spoke to charity workers and was seen even to be joking with them as he thanked them for coming and said, "I hope you don't get too cold." One woman in the crowd outside, who was from Down Under, was told by the King, "Send my love to Australia." The King said he was very impressed as he was presented with a plaque made to commemorate his visit to the community groups in Aberdeenshire. Charles also drank tea with members of the Aboyne Men's Shed, which is housed in the community shed, and watched craft skills including wood and stone carving in action. Dressed in a hunting steward tartan kilt, the King then unveiled the plaque, made by Men's Shed member Tony Atherton, to a round of applause and said, "I am very impressed." The plaque reads, "This plaque was unveiled to commemorate the visit of His Majesty King Charles III to Aboyne Men's Shed on Thursday the 12th of January. After admiring it, Charles quipped, "Has he spelt it all right?" Meanwhile, Princess Anne also put recent royal controversies to one side as she continued her royal duties in Cyprus this week. The Princess Royal visited the UN protected area in Cyprus, capital Nicosia, where she posed for a photo with Major General Ingrid Doge, force commander of the United Nations peacekeeping force in Cyprus. The royals being out in force today comes as they are said to be putting on a united front after the release of Prince Harry's memoir. The Duke of Sussex's toxic autobiography includes claims the Prince of Wales physically attacked Harry and teased him about his panic attacks, and that the King put his own interests above Harry's and was jealous of his daughter-in-laws Catherine and Meghan. Reports of a fractious friendship between Meghan and Catherine were confirmed in Spare, with Harry recounting how the princess, pregnant at the time with Prince Louis, said she was owed an apology from his wife, who had previously commented Catherine was suffering from baby brain due to her hormones. He shed further light on the row over Princess Charlotte's bridesmaid dress, claiming, Contrary to reports at the time, Catherine was not in tears, but the incident had left Meghan sobbing on the floor. During a series of interviews to promote Spare, Harry defended himself against strong criticism and claimed members of his family are in an active campaign to undermine his autobiography. It was reported overnight that Harry will not be welcome at his father's coronation in May, in light of the barrage of criticism levelled against his family in his new book. Senior royals have balked at the thought of spending time with him at the historical event in case their conversations end up in the paperback edition of his memoir, The Sun reported. It is unclear whether Charles will invite his younger son to the coronation or whether Prince Harry would accept.